Let's talk about how to discipline a high energy young puppy without ruining the relationship. Now, if you have these high energy dogs, a pitty, a shepherd, a husky, these dogs with a lot of oomph in them, they're going to be getting into mischievous behaviors early on in that process of training them. Now, I just had a client who was concerned because she saw that her dog was starting to associate her with negativity because she was having to constantly correct the dog for doing things in the house that the dog shouldn't be doing. The dog's biting everything. The dog's eating things they could choke on. The dog's getting into the human's food. The dog's counter or couch surfing when they're not supposed to. Now, these are all unacceptable things that the dog should not be doing that could be dangerous or that are going against rules that we've clearly established. So technically, if you condition that dog to training tools, yes, you would want to correct them for each of those instances, but this is not the best way to approach things with a puppy that's early in training or new to your house. If you start to correct them for everything, they're just going to assume you're a mean person. Like, that's not fair, that's not effective, so how do we actually help them? You can't be giving them all these opportunities to get into all that mischief in the first place. You need to crate train and place train that dog. They should not be allowed to have free roam of that house. When you put them onto this place board, into that crate, when you're tethering them where they're attached to a leash in the house, when they're in a playpen, you can reinforce them for doing those things. You can give them positive reinforcement while also keeping them away from all those behaviors that you don't want them to be engaging in. Now, that's a lot better solution than if you were to try to correct them for every little single bad thing that they're doing. Why not just eliminate the opportunity for the dog to do those things? Of course, your puppy, your excitable, high energy puppy, is going to be getting into everything around the house. It's your fault if your dog is doing that. And then on top of it, you want to correct them for it? Now that's going to slowly create a very bad relationship. These management tools like crates and place boards and tethering are things that will allow you to strengthen your relationship because the dog will look to you as a leader because you're controlling where their body is and you're also making it worth it for them to stay in those places by positively reinforcing them. Then when you slowly start to give your dog more freedom and they do make some bad choices, you'll be able to correct them, but it won't be all of these overcorrections or all of this insane volume of bad behavior that could ruin the relationship. You will have a stronger relationship and you won't be putting all of this negativity into it with them because of the management that you used.